hope that you're having a fabulous Friday. For people that don't know me, my name is Robin, hence the business name Robin's Healing. I'm going to be getting married in June, so I'm going to be shifting over to Robin Horseman. That would be an interesting change for me. So I might just go over to my new name, which is kind of fun. I've never had a new name before. So that might just be what I go by. So stay tuned for that. So we're focusing in on January 22nd. That will be Saturday. So if you watched my weekly reading for this week, I stopped at Friday, and then I want it to come in and really refocus and recenter, okay? Very interesting, because this morning, underneath my Robin's Healing profile page, where you can add me as a friend, I also do readings there. I did a live for the weekly, and I focused on the theme card. And these were the exact 2 theme cards for Monday to Sunday. So I believe I did it until Sunday. Anyway, no, I didn't. I didn't do the weekend once again. So I'm going to be doing another weekend card. So the weekend cards are also the theme for next week, which is very interesting. So if we go into Saturday, okay, every morning for 30 days, I will intentionally intend. And feel free to say hi if you're watching. So this weekend, you know, when I was just reading up or listening to things about the energy currently, if you're watching this live, it's very much about organizing and getting things done, okay? Like a spring energy. And so when I think about starting off your day on Saturday, I'd really tune into the way that you're self-expressing. So, am I being kind to myself with my words? Am I being kind to other people? Am I expressing too much and I need to go inward, maybe go for a nature walk, or maybe sit in 10, 15 minutes of quiet meditation, right? So in the morning on Saturday, really connect to how you're expressing. I just got a really weird feeling in the top of my head, so I feel like that's related to someone watching as well. So be mindful of where your energy is, not just emotionally, but mentally. So it would be start your day with some form of grounding and connection work. Okay, I have a tree out here, that one. That's my fairy tree, and whenever I want to create connection, I just go out and I talk to the tree and I touch it and really ground that way. Okay, and it's not very far from the house, but sometimes I just don't take the time, right? So something along the lines of that for you, and feel free to share. Where is that spot for you? Do you have a place in your home that you go to connect? Is there a place in your yard? Is there like a nature park that you go to? Could it just be any tree? You know, how do you guys do your meditations? I would love to hear. And then let's go into Sunday, okay? I divide each day into segments of intentions. And so where we have 2 and 3 put together, it equals 5, okay? And 5 is the number of shifting. And sometimes we don't like shifting, right? It's like, oh, I'm changing, or I have to change, as I was just talking about my name, right? My business name is going to be changing again. And if you guys have been following me through my Robin's Healing like herbs, I started with that. Then I went over to Be Pure Natural Products, and I registered that business, and I did a logo, and now I'm rebranding back to Robin's Healing, and then I'm going to be Robin Horseman, still working on that one, right? So these are more the shifts that I'm talking about. It's how we're adjusting and becoming accustomed to the new frequencies. And if the world is feeling lower, are we going to match the world at all feeling lower? Okay, let's all be sad together. Or are we going to counterbalance or counteract that by making sure that we're taking extra care of our spine, of our chakras, of our energy field that's around us, right? So crystal healing feels important, as that's been coming up for a lot of people. Now I sell crystals, and that's actually something today I'm doing my accounting, and I'm also doing like a lot of shop work. So what you can do is if you want me to do a recommendation video, I can do that specifically for you. I don't say who the video is for, but I post it so other people can see some things that I have. And that's just, it could be crystals, but large or small. But I kind of, with permission, tune into your energy and suggest whether it's like an herbal tea that I make for you, or a tincture for some people. I have quite a few things that you probably don't know that I have, okay? So that's kind of like how I'm choosing to market myself right now. So intentions, as this card is talking about, it says the point from which you are consciously perceiving. That point is a segment. Your day may be divided into many segments. It is not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you are moving from one segment of intentions into another segment of intentions, shifting our vibration, right? So this person is saying, like, you're like this, the energy of spirit, I guess, is saying that you're on the right track, right? And we're working through things sometimes bit by bit. So if you guys don't know, I'm doing $50 love readings, whether you're single, ready to mingle, single not ready to mingle, married, common law, divorced, separated, open relationship, whatever it is. For $50, I'm doing love readings, whether that's by phone or through a video call, whatever way we choose. You can pay credit, debit, I don't care. But those are just like minor details. If you're interested in getting some insight that way, I would invite you to connect with me. And you can connect with me either through email at robinsealing@gmail.com, or you can inbox me. That's completely up to you in order to book. Whenever I do things like deals, I typically don't take the time to put it underneath my website. So if you go to robinsealing.com and you're looking for deals, you're not going to find them. Typically, you will find them underneath Facebook, okay? And sometimes I post them underneath an event, underneath my profile or my business page. Sometimes I don't. So the more you're watching that sort of thing and paying attention, that would be best. As well, if you click in my profile, you will see my link tree little button that you can click, and that has all the links to my YouTube channel, to becoming a part of my email list, because I'm just starting to give more like deals through my email. So anything that I have going on that's like new and updated, that's another place you can find me. So have patience with me while I'm also adjusting to this frequency. But our theme for the weekend is my dream thoughts are not creative thoughts. And what you are thinking and feeling in the dream state and what is manifesting in your life experience is always a match. So what I'm getting here for our theme is, as we talked about, just sitting in that quiet energy, even if it's for a short time, and it's going to help you reconnect. And also, when it comes to our vibration, really just checking in. Is my vibration low? Right? What am I doing to raise my vibration? That's been coming up in people's tapping sessions this week. You know, a lot of people don't know how to raise their vibration, or they don't even know that their vibration is low, right? What does all that mean? So that's where we can go deeper as well in our one-on-ones. And if you have any random questions and you want to book an appointment with me to ask me questions, I had a lady yesterday. We spent quite a lot of time actually just chatting a little bit more about like what sessions are like what are some of the tools that I use, because she was very brand new to this type of work. So I don't mind taking time and explaining, because I know that some of this stuff can be a bit challenging to grasp. And often you do have to try things in order to know. So you can ask all the questions in the world, but until you step in to the energy of healing and support and things like that, you might never know, right? So just step forward if you're fearful of putting the investment forward. I'm offering this as an opportunity just to kind of like expand your energy by walking into that space of learning and growing emotionally, especially right now at this time. Okay, so I hope that covers it. If you guys have questions, you can also just ask in the comments. I'd love to help you. Thanks and take care. Enjoy your week.